Hello, my gorgeous Scorpio. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's in between the 13th and the actual 19th of June 2022. So this weekly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's in between the 13th and the actual 19th of June 2022. The beginning of the week, it's going to be really bizarre, really strange, and really unusual, but you need this weirdness, you need this strangeness, you need this in your life. So how the first part of this week it's actually going to unfold for you, you will have a very, very unusual experience, like, oh my god, and that in itself is going to mark the beginning of something very, very special indeed, something very, very meaningful. And also, although it's not going to seem and it's not going to feel like that almost immediately, but you will see exactly what I mean. Just remember this, my gorgeous Scorpione. At the beginning of this week, you are going to have a really strange, really weird, really bizarre experience. But this in itself is going to be very, very meaningful indeed. And that experience is also, this weird experience will make you aware of how much you actually changed, because you will be kind of like looking at the specific situation and you will not be able to believe how you're feeling it about, how do you feel about it. So it's about you looking at the certain situation. So that's the weird experience that I'm talking about. You will be facing and looking at the certain situation and you're not gonna believe how you feel, and this in itself is gonna bring the whole new contrast into your life. So this in itself, it's important because it's going to on one hand show you how much you've actually changed, but then again at the same time, it is also going to illuminate the shadow. It's going to help you to focus on the solution, but at the same time it's going to awaken your spirit. And once your spirit is awakened, this in itself is going to increase and highlight the actual desire to change. On one hand, this is a very healthy sign of your spiritual growth, a very healthy sign of your spiritual growth, and personal growth. But then at the same time, it is an absolutely mind-blowing sign that also on another hand that you actually changed so much, you grew so much, and that in itself is going to awaken your spirit even more, and it's going to highlight this desire to actually change. On another hand, this desire that you want to actually change, it's going to be all about you looking at things that are very much so becoming negative because they're so boring now, becoming boring in your life. But at the same time, it's about you finding yourself on a spiritual quest where you will naturally want more out of life. So it's all about the desire for a more meaningful life, but then again realizing what you're going to realize, it's time to move on, okay? And that in itself, it's all about you choosing to make major life changes. This is what is going to come out of it. So this is why this is so important. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, you are really gonna feel a bit strange and unusual. Or again, please don't think, oh, he's been a dark lala. No, baby, no. This is important. Okay, so the midweek, it's going to bring you like a pretty much, so you're gonna feel like a bit of an unfair situation, and you're not gonna like this, and you're gonna feel unfair because this unfair situation is kind of like a really caused by things not happening soon enough, things not happening fast enough. It's to do with your success in general, but it's also to do with lots of things that you had planned and lots of things that you had planned for when it comes to your future planning. So that in itself, you're going to feel very unfair, and this is all going to be about the stagnation and like a lack of which is going to cause a lack of determination and a lack of direction, through some kind of narrow-mindedness, because going back, into the past, not that long ago, you were around someone who was very narrow-minded, excited, and that in itself just caused this little bit of a blockage. So now this, it's gonna bring this moment in time. Karmically, this needs to happen, because you see what I mean. So this is going to bring you lack of determination and direction, but then at the same time, pam, pam, pam. Why am I getting so excited? Because this is actually going to be a really good sign, my gorgeous Scorpioni. So by the time you get to the midweek and you live like this, you feel this lack of determination, stagnation. This is a very good sign, because Hermit Mama is coming in, Hermit Mama is coming forward, and Hermit Mama is going to play an important role where you are going to realize and you are going to become aware of something really big, something absolutely massive. And this massive big thing that you're going to become aware of through your own hermit moment, it's all going to be about an important opportunity that is about to arise. You will become aware of an important opportunity, and this is to do with, this is going to make you feel so much better about yourself. This is going to make you so much happier. This is to do with an advancement, but something that you're going to instantly find attractive. But at the same time, it's to do with the finances are going to be better, your stability is going to be better. But also when it comes to your spirituality, this is something that is going to help you so much to come out of yourself and make the most out of this life, because it's very closely connected to what you do on this earth, what your job is on this earth. Remember, your energy is your passion. Your passion is your energy. Your energy is your passion. And the more you are kind of in tune with yourself, the more you're gonna get out of your life. So this is being in tune with yourself and knowing that you are doing the right thing in order to make the most out of this life, my gorgeous Scorpioni. So it's not only like, oh yeah, you're just gonna become aware of this little opportunity, blah blah blah. No, baby, no. There is just so much more to it. It's your orchid moment, coming up. This is big, And then on another hand, you're also kind of going to become aware through the actual hidden realms in your world, that it's time to create conscious awareness, my gorgeous Scorpioni, as much as you possibly can. But going back to this opportunity that you're going to become aware of, you need to pay attention to exactly the next 27 days after this moment in time. Within the next 27 days, this is going to manifest. This is going to happen. This is going to really become like a major part of your life, a major part of your spiritual journey, because you're also going to become aware of sacred divinity. And the sacred divinity, it's all going to be about you being well aware that it's not only about one opportunity that I'm talking about here. There are two paths ahead here. There are two important paths ahead. So this is going to be way bigger than you could possibly imagine. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpioni, you will see, my goodness, this week is so like a complex, it sounds like a dark lalish, it's like a dark lala, but it's not. It's bringing you a lot to look forward to, but it's also bringing you a lot to kind of have your eyes open towards, it's bringing you a lot to pay attention to as well, a lot to be aware of as well, because the last part of this week, your eyes are going to be open like this, you're going to be aware of so much, but in the best possible way. The last part of this week, it's bringing you you're gonna become kind of aware of kind of a little danger, that you weren't aware of before. And this is brilliant. You are going to become aware of the danger, of an unknown danger, something that you weren't aware of before. And that in itself, it's really gonna make a little click within. And once you have this click within, that means that you will know exactly that there is something that is coming to an end, this continuance of effort, It's to do with an abandonment of previous plan. An abandonment of previous plan is going to be connected to this. And this is something that you need to do in terms of the actual adjustment, readjustment, when you will know most simply that you just need to cut out that part out of your life. Okay, that's the best way to actually protect yourself at this moment in time. So as soon as you become aware of an unknown danger, that in itself, the next step from that, it's going to be the actual you naturally responding to this and establishing which previous plan do you need to abandon. And that in itself, almost immediately, it's actually going to put you on the path where, you know, subconsciously you will know that there is something much bigger and much better coming, but you know, you're already kind of this is gonna literally put you on the path for something much bigger and much better, because a lot slowly and gently came to an end. You are reaching the end of the journey. Wherever there is the end, there is also the beginning. I said this before, just remember. And this, you know, this continuance, where as soon as you establish abandonment of previous plans, you know what this is, after that moment in time, it's all going to make sense, because remember, it's going to happen after you become active and alerted and awake to an unknown danger. Just remember that this is what you're going to need to do in order to protect yourself. It's just going to seem completely natural and completely normal, and of course it is going to be. And that in itself, it's really going to require from you to make an important decision, but also this is going to lead towards the greatest improvement in terms of development, promotion, and also the fact that you are going to hear about the outcome of the past effort, something that you were working on. This is also going to just really happen at the right time, when you are going to literally through your own rebirth. And that in itself, it's really kind of gonna spiritually, beautifully going to penetrate you spiritually, but at the same time, it's going to bring a hidden emotion to the surface. You know, it's going to make you aware of the fact how frequently you were restrained. You were restrained way too frequently, and you will know that this is the way to actually come out of it. On one hand, create an open communication. It is very important, not only at the end of the week, but throughout the whole week. But on another hand, the last part of this week, it's also going to bring you absolutely mind-blowing, intuitive epiphanies. And this is going to really surprise you, you know, because what these epiphanies are going to happen when you least expect it, of course, but at the same time, you need to remember to let go of worry and fear, because you are going to understand the truth of a situation that you didn't understand before. And this will be really, really big in so many different ways, because now suddenly it will show you the way, it will show you the path, my gorgeous Scorpione. And that path after that moment in time is indeed going to require an immediate action from you. You know, a challenge that is going to be really huge. It's going to be connected to it, but this challenge, you are going to be so successful when it comes to you managing it. And this is also going to bring you some pretty much so important people into your lives as well. The people that are going to start entering your life after this moment in time, they are going to be like a really part of such a big change, you know, and they're also gonna really bring such an amazing impact and influence on your life. You will see exactly what I mean. People who are about to enter your life, gonna start entering your life with this situation at the end of the week, very slowly but surely, are also going to play a major role when it comes to you changing your life. These people are all there because they are meant to be. These people that are about to slowly start entering your life at the end of the week are going to feel like you've met them before, like you knew them before. And this is the truth. This is the real truth. You do know these people before, because they are about to cross your path, people who you actually know from your past life. So this is why they are going to be the part of this significant change that I'm talking about. My goodness, my Scorpione, this week is going to be very, very interesting indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpione, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Scorpione. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.